Yeah, check if you can hear me now, please. Hello, can you hear me? Hello. Oh, finally. Oh, thank God. Okay, thank God. All right, guys. Thank you for being patient. Thank you so much. Like, I don't know. Let me just run it all over again from the beginning. So for this session, I'm going to list different kind of scam that are available, different kind of scam that the elderlies are prone to. And one of them is the emotional hook. The emotional hook is the kind of scam where someone calls a grandparent or calls a parent and tell them, like, try to mimic as a child, claiming that he or she is in a kind of mess that requires financial support. So when this kind of calls come in, most times the parents or the grandparents becomes unsettled, and because it requires a kind of financial commitment, and most times this kind of commitment they don't make it too too sum. They don't make it a large sum. They want something that you can easily just send. And by the time you go through like 10 other persons like that, you see that they've actually scammed the whole lot. According to the Nigeria statistics, I think the last scam for 2023 was over, is it 40 billion naira. These are people's salary, these are people's pension money, especially when it comes to the elderly. These are people health care funds. Now, the emotional hook, when they call, they reach for an amount that is affordable, easily affordable, that do not require the parent or the grandparent to reach out to any other person. And most times when they make this call, they make it in a kind of rush. They put into you that urgency that makes you feel like it is a do or die. That if you do not do it, something is going to happen to them. And they put in great work into mimicking the voice of the child. And for them to be able to mimic the voice of the child, it means that they've put in enough effort into understanding the family structure. They understand probably who the best child is, or who is much more emotionally connected to the grandparent or to the parent, and they are able to use that as a bait to get funds from the family or from the grandmom or the grandpa. This is a very successful scam structure that has lasted over time, and it is very hard, especially for the elderly, to be able to not get caught in situations like this. Why? Because nowadays AI is able to make any kind of voice you send to it. It is able to draft out a very compelling speech that you can send to anyone and they would actually believe. Now, this is one of the scams. And how can elderly avoid scams like this? For elders to be able to avoid scams like this, it is best and it is important for them to not act under pressure, for them to not act under pressure, to not act in a rush. Most times it is safe for you to reach out to someone else, probably reach out to their own child or to their siblings or to a police officer or someone close to them, because most time a scam shared is a scam avoided. A scam shared is a scam avoided. So it's best to reach out to someone else who has more information or who is in a more settled state of mind to be able to overcome things like this. So that is the advice. Let's take note of the advice. Reach out to someone else. If someone calls you with an alarming message about someone being burnt by fire or someone who is in need of a financial assistance, reach out to someone else. Talk about it to someone else. Do you understand? So that is one scam called the emotional hook. It is a very, very popular and it is occasional, especially for parents or grandparents who do not live with their children or who do not have their grandkids living with them. Now, the second type of scam we're going to talk about is the healthcare and the miracle cure scam. Now this has two branches. The healthcare or miracle scam. These are the kind of scam that one of the branches, the physical sales. Some persons come to you and tell you, I have this drug that cures arthritis, that cures, these seniors kind of sicknesses that they face. I have the drug that can cure um, um, blood pressure, that can cure hepatitis, can cure so many things that are related to the elders. And most times the elders are compelled to want to get it. And at the end, when they get these things, it is mixture of water and some other um things that they don't even know what it is, and they pay for it. Now paying for something that does not give you the value of what it has been proposed to is also termed as scam. Do you understand? It's also termed as scam. So that is one of the scams that elderlies are very, very, very much prone to. And the other branch is online marketing, when people come with this kind of evidence that these drugs can work for this drug can work for that, and at the end you pay for it online. Most times these things are expensive because they understand that this is your pain point, and they sell it to you. They come to you in your DMs, they come to you through advertisement, and they are compelling enough because they understand that this is where their market is, this is this person's pain point, this is what this person actually needs. And when they come to you with claiming to sell to you, they will ask you to send money. Sometimes it's payment before delivery. And before you know, you sent money. Why? Because, come on, you are in pain and probably English medicine is no longer working and you just want to feel better. So they send you things like this. And before you know, you've paid for it and it doesn't come. And it doesn't come. So now, how can our elders avoid scams like that? For one ways of for elders to avoid scams like that is to talk to an healthcare practitioner, talk to a doctor, a pharmacist. Let them be aware of there's this medicine I saw online. Oh, they said it is sold for certain amount of money. What do you think about it? Talk to someone, and the moment this scammer realize that you're taking a while to place your order, you're taking time to conclude their transaction, they get tired and they just go and they just leave you alone. They rush up to their next target, and you've succeeded, you've been able to escape their plan at that point in time. So for the third type of scam, we have the OTP and bank scam. This is a very popular scam. In fact, apart from the elderly, it also works for teenage, for youths, for children, even women, especially because they are most vulnerable. Sending them a text message or sending them a particular code, they do not see it as something harmful. They don't see it as a vulnerable point to their privacy. They are like, is it not just code? Just give it to them. You understand? And before they know, their whole information is gone. Their whole privacy has been infiltrated, and everything can go wrong. Their bank account, everything. There's a movie I watched, and the intro to that movie was an elderly woman being scammed. She was part of a cooperative and they took all the money from her account, money from her cooperative. Why? Because she sent just an harmless OTP to the bank, to the acclaimed bank representative. Now, how does this scam work? Now, one out of three persons must have been engaged in a scam like this. They call you representing a bank official. They call you representing a bank official, someone who works in a bank. They call you and try to verify you, authenticate you with your own information, and you are compelled to want to believe that, oh, this person is actually from the bank. Most of them, they even get your information right from them visiting the bank with you. And that is it. They get your information and they call you, telling you that, are you Mr. This and Mr. That? And you are like, yes. Do you live at this and that location? And you're like, okay, yes, I do. Then, is this your phone number? And you are like, yes. Is this your NIN? And you're like, wow, this must be original. How can I help you? And they tell you, sir, there is something wrong with your account, or there's a money in your account that just left, and this is the information that we will need to get it back. And you're like, okay, my money just left. How is that possible? Okay, fine, I need to get it back. Even when you do not see that your money is missing. But you do not want to have any form of loss. And elderlies are like that. They're trying to secure their pension, they're trying to secure that small money that comes into their account. So whatever that wants to go wrong, they're trying their best, even in ignorance, to want to back up their funds. And they're like, okay, sir, what do you want? What do you want? We need to secure that fund. What do you want? And they probably ask you for your ATM card pin, your max pin, and that is it. Some of them may be reluctant, but you know how scammers can be. They can be really compelling. They tell you, sir, you wouldn't want to lose this money. You wouldn't want to lose this money. You understand? And that is it. You share the pin, and that is it. So how do you avoid scams like this as an elderly person? This is why we should have more sessions like this that talk to elderly. Remember, it is always sounded, even at the bank, even at any financial institution, never share your PIN, never share your OTP. If you ever get a call like that, you hang up immediately. Just hang up the call. Stop. The moment they keep pressing, you block the number. Then they understand that you cannot be their target and they move on to the next person. Okay? So scam is something that is very, very, very rampant, especially among the elderly. There are so many elderly that have been scammed. They've been scammed, and most of them are scared to come out. Why? Because they feel that they were fooled, and nobody wants to talk about how they were fooled, or how they were scammed, or how they lost money. They just keep it to themselves and they are quiet about it, because scammers can make you feel foolish. Use your head. They just use your head. So one of the things one of the things I would like to end this live with, I'm going to invite anyone to just, you can just type on the comment section. Please just encourage me by typing on the comment section. You can say that's true, or something. Just, I believe you agree with me when I say scam is rampant among the elderly. So please just type on the comment section. You can say that's true, that's right, that's correct. Or you can give a sample or an example of someone who has called you before. You can talk about something, probably an experience with your parents, your mom, or your dad. Is education. Thank you very much. Very good. Thank you very much. So I'm going to close with this. I hope that everyone who watched this video is able to understand that before you spend any money to someone who you do not know, before you buy any form of medicine, or um before you buy any form of a medical cure, please get someone involved. Before you share your bank details, put down your phone, just breathe. Think about it. Think about what you tend to lose. Think about the risk. And when there are sessions where people are talking about finance, when there are sessions where people are talking about, do not share your information, do not share your bank details. Please and please listen. Please listen. I hope that I hope that um people get to talk more about this, especially in churches where the elderly they mostly gather, especially in churches. I hope people get to tell them. I hope people get to educate them about scam. I hope people get to educate them about securing their funds and securing their finances at the same time. Okay, so we are going to be having sessions like this. Today may not the other today is about scam, other days may not be about scam, other days may be talking about health, may be talking about um so many things that, thank you very much, blessing 011. Thank you so much. Some other days we'll be talking about other things that relates to the elderly. So for today, I believe it is a wrap. So I'm going to share this video on Facebook, and I hope that everyone is encouraged to watch this. I hope everyone is encouraged to learn more about scams among the elderly. So at this point, I want to say thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Blessing. Thank you, Fem Bruce. Thank you, GM Black. Thank you, Padudu Kenken. All right, guys. Till we meet again. Bye. 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 And please take care of your elderly. Take care of your older ones. Always check up on them. Okay? See you guys.